Cole says, I had a question related to the Ninja Study framework. I'm not seeing anywhere in the framework on how to incorporate doing the sims or doing practice tests. Do you have a suggestion or advice on how to tackle those, if at all? Okay, I used to tell people that I was not a fan of sims, and maybe do 80% MCQ, 20% sims, because I've always held that if you understand the content well enough to do the MCQ, then you know it well enough to do it on the simulations, because the sims are just a natural application of the concepts that you're already learning for the MCQ. Quite a few people probably disagree with me on that, and especially, the sims used to be 40% of the CPA exam. Now it's 50%. It's 50-50. So the combination of the higher weight of the sims and also probably a little bit of friendly pushback on the forum about my stance. So I can go 70% MCQ, 30% sims. If I were studying today, I'd probably do 70-30. So I still hold that if you understand the tax concepts, if you understand the F-150 mnemonic for a farmer's tax return and regulation, then that will help you do like a simulation if you have a farmer's sim or something like that, or something about M1 and M2, and if you have to do, like, if you understand M1, M2 for a corporate tax, then you'll probably do okay on a simulation, because it's just a natural extension application of what you already know. But at a bare minimum, I would do the AICPA sample test, because it's like 5 questions. But you also get to do the sims and get familiar with the format, especially the research component. Make sure that you know how to do the research component for the AICPA sample test. Practice exams, I hate practice exams. I tell people that they are a waste of time. People still insist on doing them. A practice exam, it's a waste of time, because just because you score a 75% on your practice exam, that doesn't mean that you're going to pass the CPA exam. Anecdotally, unofficially, I think that a 75 on the CPA exam is kind of like a B+, A-, probably an A-. And so, and that's based on nothing other than just my gut feel. And so you can spend 4 hours doing a practice exam, and all you've done is you've waited 4 hours to get the feedback on questions 1, 2, and 3. I mean, I am a bigger fan of doing questions in study mode, getting the immediate feedback. And so yeah, I think practice exams, they don't tell you really how you're doing, other than just a percentage, but what's that good for? And then you have to wait hours to get feedback on your questions, and then you have to go back through them. Okay, you got this one wrong, and why. I'm a bigger fan of doing questions in study mode, immediate feedback, take a note or two if you need to over the question, and move on.